My cart. My cart is just, it's taking off all on its own. Come back. Get over here.
This is a Goodwill that I have never been to before. In fact, I've never been to Lake Havasu, Arizona before, which is where this Goodwill is. And first, right off the bat, kind of checking out the Halloween stuff, and I kind of like these little potion bottles and vampire ashes jar. And then I thought it was kind of funny they had them positioned right next to the holy water. Somebody had a sense of humor there. And so I do always look through this stuff because they are just putting a mishmash of holiday stuff here. They're not really paying attention to if it's a vintage item or any kind of value. They just put all the seasonal stuff together, including anything they think might be used as a costume. So you can find some pretty cool vintage clothing meshed in with the costumes. So definitely give that a look if you are into vintage clothing. And I'm just kind of looking through and did spot this kind of the lederhosen or dress. I think is it lederhosen or lederhosen? I never know how to pronounce things. But it was a costume. I did look at the tag and it was made as a costume. And costume tags, pretty much you can tell the difference between a costume and the real thing by the weight of the fabric, the quality, and then looking if the tag has some kind of one of the names that is a known costume maker. I forget what those names are, but if you do that kind of thing, you can look those up and know what those are. I was attracted to the chili pepper lights, and honestly, I would have gotten them if they weren't like faded and old, which told me that they had been in the sun and probably weren't working anymore the way they should. Looking at that, they looked like little hippie bears to me. I don't know why. Confetti, anyone? That just looks like a mess waiting to happen to me. And then I spot this bag of dolls, and there's one doll in particular there that is very intriguing to me. She looks Polish or Russian. I believe she's Russian. And then there's a few others in there that definitely look vintage. So I went ahead and grabbed this. I believe the whole bag was like $4.99. Might even been $3.99. I caught this right as I walked in the door. Didn't even have my camera going yet. This is a wool scarf with mink tails. I mean, come on, where are you going to find another one? And we are heading into winter, so scarves will start selling. So kind of skimming by the rest of the baggies here, but trying to get to the good stuff. And then I spot this. Not exactly sure the purpose of that. If you know, tell me in the comments. It was just one of those very odd things. Probably for plants, right?
Ooh. Hello. Ouch. That hurt. So, what is it? Wait. Simpson Hall Mill something?
I simply put in the name and came back with the top results. This is actually a very nice maker to be on the lookout for. Check it out.
Quadruple plate. Quadruple plate. It looks a little bent, but that's an old piece. Get that. Ooh, lots of copper down here. Let's check out the copper. This is an interesting little. That's signed Gregorian copper. I don't know. I've seen the candlesticks. I see the candlesticks a lot, and they don't really excite me. But this is something that I don't generally see. So for $4, sure, why not?
Yeah, just like every other Goodwill, that music is just a blaring. So we'll kind of pop in and out of the voiceover here for you. I was drawn to this little candle holder, but he is not a high dollar item, so I left him behind. Remember, I am looking for things that are going to sell for $20 or more, or at least have that potential. Gotta have potential.
Ooh. What's that with the butterflies in it? How much is that? I want that. I like the butterflies.
That's okay. What?
This has extra parts and pieces in it. I'm not sure what that's for.
So if you know what that's for, let me know down in the comments. I thought this was Mexican pottery at first, but it is not. And it turns out it's something that I should have picked up. It's a good seller. But you know what? This is how we learn. This was an interesting little jug, but it was kind of strange with the painting on it. And this I thought was a real shell until I turned it over and saw that it was just a decor piece. I'm kind of looking down on those bottom shelves.
Oh, it's a crackle glass curtain rod. Oh, hello, horsey. You look like a hobbyist piece, but you're from 1974, so...
There was something about that little horse I just really liked. So he had to come with me. Saw the pig, but he's pretty new and generic.
What are you? I know I've seen these a lot. Yeah, I'm not a fan, really. Oh, especially if they have a broken hand. But this. This. What is this? Oh, he's all broken, darn it. What'd you find? He's too broken.
I would have totally gotten him if he wasn't broken.
Oh, that's a little angry kitty. He looks very mad. I'll take the mad kitty. Some poop. Oh, somebody must have given up their Siamese collection. Yes, please.
This happens quite a bit at Goodwills where someone's cleaning out someone's stuff, so you'll find a lot of the same type of item, like a lot of cats or a lot of owls or a lot of birds, and this seemed to be cat and bird time. I spotted these little chalkware birds, and I really was trying to read the little tiny print that was on the bottom of them. So I do pick up every single one to see if one is clearer than the other, but they weren't. But they were vintage. I just couldn't tell if they were a company or if they were like a hobbyist piece. And you saw, I almost went to grab them, and then I thought, oh gosh, wait, that's going to be like $7 for the set. So I did leave those behind. But I did spot the large pelican, and I can tell by the base that he's vintage, and he's just super cool. So he went in the cart. He was only like $3.49. Gotta love that. And then the bird, I'm thinking it's like a vase that you put, you know, different flowers in. If I'm wrong on that, somebody tell me in the comments. All I know is I just really liked him. And then I'm looking and I'm like, oh, there's another bird. And this one is a little cockatoo. And so he went with me as well.
I guess I could bring my cart back closer to me. I wouldn't keep having to walk to it to put something in.
And now that I have the cart closer, I'm spotting the next shelf up, and I spot this piece of glass. And I'm looking, it's got a really interesting look and feel to it. There is no signature, and I'm really trying to decide if it's something I should put in the cart.
something about this telling me, even though it's $8, there's something saying this is a good piece.
So I guess I will find out later what that's all about. And then I spot this little old Victrola. I thought it was a music box. It had a Made in Japan sticker on the bottom and nothing else. And I'm like, I'm trying to figure out what it does. And I'm really thinking it did nothing but just look cool. And it did look cool. But then I was like, I think I'm going to pass. Because it just doesn't do anything. I saw this interesting wood sculpture, but it's pretty faded on one side, so it was nothing too special about that, so I left that behind.
Look at the cubies. $5 each, no.
And now being home and actually looking them up, this would have been a good buy, even at $5 a piece. I know some of you are going to say, why didn't you look them up while you were in the store? And for me, it's just one of my things. I quick shop, I go by gut, because one thing I have learned in this business is there will always be more stuff. I don't need to grab every little thing that's going to sell for money, and I'll leave some for you guys.
Hello. My cart is it's taking off all on its own. Come back. Get over here. Oh my goodness. There we go. Stay. No, stay. Yes. Oh, you're a music box. It's got fetch 1980 on it. It's not really doing anything for me.
Spotted this little Lady Bell who's a 1986 Anesco. That was Genevieve with calendula. Apparently they did a whole line with, the ladies' names with a flower. And then there's this art glass bird. This is not Murano. This is probably from someplace like Hobby Lobby. But you know what? That's okay. Because those sell for $20, $25 as well. And then this is an old chalkware. It's the carnival chalkwares, like the gifts they used to give out. Not worth a whole bunch. But this really caught my fancy. I liked this clock a whole lot. I don't know what it was about it, but I really, really liked it. And then I spotted these angels, and what I noticed about them is that their faces are painted really well, and they are marked on the bottom, but I haven't even looked what the marks are yet because we are coming up on Christmas time, and angels will be a hot commodity. So the angels with the nice little faces did go in the cart with me. And just doing one more scan over the shelves because I'm sure I missed something. Point it out to me. Let me know what I left behind that you would have grabbed. I'm always interested to hear what others find really attractive and worth picking up. So I think we are going to leave this row, and I did stop and take a little look at the Roadrunner who said Arizona on him. I liked him, but he's not worth a $20 bill.
Okay, that was a good run for the first row. I mean, your resin? Oh, it's really kind of cool though.
I totally missed that smiley face right there. Totally missed it. But I did spot the little black cat. The little Paris print. Chat Noir. I don't know how you say that. Something like that.
Because it's Halloween time. Let me get the black cat.
So let's see what else is on the shelves. This blue glass, this blue-footed glass kind of got me. It reminds me of the ones that have the black foot, and it may very well be the same company, but it was a singleton. Had there been two, I probably would have picked them up. I spotted this amber colored bottle and it just didn't look that old to me, so I put that one back. And then I got excited because I spotted this.
Is that one of those? That's a great little tortoise hangout. Get that for my baby.
You have to look close through the vases because, again, they're just throwing anything that looks like a vase down under the shelf. Now, I did spot this piece, and it looked like a Wedgwood piece, but this actually was a mistake in picking up.
It's got a very Wedgwood look to it. We'll get that too.
It is a Jim Beam bottle and didn't even have its top, so I will probably turn this into a flower arrangement, so not a total loss. So let's see what other trouble I can get into on these shelves. Lots of woodworking stuff. I spot these. I'm not sure what you do with this one. It's really heavy. And then I'm like just thinking, how do these go together? Do they go together somehow? Do they stack? Because it all looks like the same wood. So I'm like, okay, does this stack on this one? And like, no, that doesn't really look right, but I like the bowl. The bowl went into my cart because it is odd. But then I'm trying to figure out what to do with these other two pieces, and I'm stumped. I mean, I would love to know what you think. I know they're like a project of someone, but I don't know. The sombrero bowls kind of got me thrown. What would you do with that? What would you do with it? I would really like to know. Because I was stumped. And I don't like being stumped. Lots of woodworking type projects. These coasters would have been cool if they hadn't been super faded. Lots of signs. I like that one that says today's test is tomorrow's testimony. And you know, that's really true. We're all going through a test right now. So hang in there. I like the little ruler box, but it was very, very cheap made, like new.
It's kind of a nice baskety thing, huh? What's the middle circle for? That looks really nice though. I think I can do something with that, and if not, I can go to the booth.
I think it's maybe chips and dip, but I guess you have to have like a little cup to put in the dip part. Otherwise, the dip's going to just drip through the basket. Yes, that's the extent of my cooking knowledge.
Yeah, my cart just keeps wanting to run away. Oh, salt and peppers. Cliff House, San Francisco. I don't know. Let's get them. I don't know. Now somebody, you guys were telling me about these things. I'm gonna grab those. These don't really excite me too much. Why is one $1.99 and one $1.49? This is Occupied Japan now, and it has no price. So let's see how much they'll sell us that one for.
So I don't know why I get on these little kicks, and I picked up salt and peppers at the vintage market last weekend, and now I found these, so I just kind of grabbed them because you know what? If I'm listing salt and peppers, it's so easy to do sell similar, change a few things, sell similar, change a few things. So I like to get a lot of the same type of thing. The little plastic ones there, I know they were vintage, but they didn't excite me. And these were silver plate. They didn't excite me. But the little piggies in the back, those excited me until I saw the price. Had these been like $1.99, I probably would have picked those up, but not at $3.49.
Oh, that's all I need. Little individual. All made in China though. Well, you found more stuff. Me too. This is a good store. I did. I kind of like him. But I like this better.
What the heck is that?
It's a pig jar.
I spotted the granny planter, which I've actually never seen before. And I'm just amazed that the prices at this store are so good. She was only $1.49. Yes, $1.49 for granny planter, which is very exciting. Don't know what that was. But boy, am I having fun at this store. If I found nothing else, it'd be good. But then yes, I found this. Now, I didn't bring this home because it was only one roll, but had there been a couple rolls of this, it would have been worthwhile to pick up.
Oh, look at that. Soup cup.
Oh, those are so cute. For $6.49, supers. I think I might have to have this. $3.49. Yes.
And it's glass.
I spotted this very colorful teapot. I was really drawn to it, but it was a name that I was not familiar with. And I saw that home goods tag sticking on there, but that was deceiving because this brand, Steckel something, actually sells really well. And then my friend pointed out this nice little teapot here. The problem with it is it was missing its lid, and a missing lid is pretty deadly to value.
Oh, those are little spreaders. Oh,
Ooh, that's pretty.
don't drop it, Danny. Yeah, I think that's Bristol. No, it's biking glass. It's got its original tag on it. Okay.
I'm just kind of looking through the shelves. I spot this little creamer and I'm like, I got to do a double take because I looked and I had seen the Noritake on there, but I'm like, I don't recognize the Keltcraft part. Just an old tureen, really heavy, bulky, so I stayed away from that. And then I was drawn to this pressed glass compote or lidded candy dish, however you want to call it. Really nice design on this, and this kind of thing is actually making a comeback.
That is cool. They have a lot of really good stuff here. I'm trying to be a little discriminating. Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Is it have a? Oh, it is party light. Look at that. I do want those soupy guys.
Yeah, I get that.
The soupsters are coming with me. Yeah, go ahead. Or are they just all?
Take them apart.
Yeah, for sure. Pile them in here somewhere. Perfect. Now I can see what this is about.
This one has an earring even. You see that?
Oh, that's hilarious.
I totally missed the other matching piece to the party light that was sitting there too. Not that it's a very high selling item, but you know me, I like to put things back together.
See, these are cute too. This little square.
Yeah.
I mean, they're like nothing. They're just cute. They're. No, I don't need them. Oh, what are you guys?
Yep.
Oh, broken.
Do you see that?
The cow?
Yeah. It's a
water dispenser.
Yeah.
I really loved the water dispenser with the cow on it, but I have no place to put it, and I definitely would not want to ship it. I kind of like this little copper, little canistery thing. I think in looking at this and reanalyzing, this may have been Shawnee or a knockoff of the Shawnee corn pattern. There is an entire line of Shawnee with all of these corn things. Unfortunately, this one also had a lot of chipping on that little lid, which is mainly why I left this behind. I'm really trying to be a little picky. I don't always succeed at that, though. As you can tell by all the stuff in my cart. I was kind of drawn to this little flower trivet, but it's very modern. So, kind of like a Target brand. See, Shawnee makes these corn holder things too, that if you can find a set of them, they sell for some pretty good money also. These bowls had a nice feel to them, but it was not like a name that I recognized. And these were really pretty, vibrant colors on the roses, but I'm just really trying to stay away from plates. Most of them don't bring enough money to mess with. Not for me anyway. I mean, I have to be so wise with my time. Someone who's just starting out, you can get some of those things and still make good money. So I don't want to discourage you if you like those types of things. But for me, I'm at a point where I have to increase my margins. Some of these shoebox greetings mugs can sell for some pretty good money. They were from Hallmark, quite popular. And you probably saw there I got the scripture mug as well. I do really well with the scripture mugs. I actually really loved these glasses. It looked like little, what do you call the little fuzzy, the poofy things, like I want to say dandelion, like the little dandelion poofs that you make a wish on. That's what they reminded me of. Again, this was a really nice art glass, but there was only one. So I might have picked those up had there been a pair, because they were quite eye-appealing. And the green glasses, they had a retro look, but I don't think they actually were retro. I think they were modern, made to look retro, which is kind of a thing right now. Kind of bugs me, but actually it actually gives me a lot of hope that, you know, the younger generations are embracing the vintage look. So that's all good if you sell actual vintage stuff too. They don't care, you know, about the age, they care what it looks like, so they'll buy the old stuff too. And that will complete our journey here. This is like some of the stuff in the cart. I'll be doing a haul on Monday with all of my goodies and share more with you and answer your questions about it. So with that, go be profitable and make it fun. We'll see you on the next one.